it's really legitimate, or should we really go into all of that? But again, our base, our foundation is the scriptures. Genesis, Old Testament, New Testament, and the Apocrypha. But this is the main point. Read. Let all things be done decently and in order. There you go. Let all things be done decently and in order. And the way to do things decently and in order is to study and read these scriptures first.
That's right.
And once we start doing things decently and in order, we can come together as a nation, and we can have businesses and neighborhoods and other things for ourselves. And we don't have to keep going to these stinking Africans, these rat Chinese, and these damn rat-eating East Indians. But the time is going to come. See, all those nations of people, God put them over us because we broke his laws. But see, the way it was supposed to go is we were supposed to be over them. They're supposed to be working for us, not the other way around. But once we come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, everybody's worried about the election. But in Isaiah 60 and Isaiah 61, I told you what our election was. Now let's get to 1 Peter 2 and 9. Read.
1 Peter 2, verse 9.
Look it out.
For ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood.
That's who we are. We are a chosen generation. As the men of the Most High, we are a chosen generation. This is a royal priesthood right here. You can see that from the way a lot of us are dressed. We out here looking like a royal priesthood. Shout out to Latazayar. This is a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. Read.
And holy nation, and peculiar people, that ye should shout forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
And that's our purpose here. We are supposed to come together, and we are supposed to show the praises of him, the Most High. We are a peculiar people, just like it says in Deuteronomy 14 and 2 and Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We are supposed to show the praises of him that brought us out of darkness and into his marvelous light. Okay, now go to Revelation 2 and 5. These are the kings and priests and men of the Lord that y'all are looking at right now.
That's right.
Donald Trump is not a man of the Lord.
That's right.
Joe Biden is not a man of the Lord.
Right.
And Kamala Harris is not a woman of the Lord.
That's right.
Because now, there's really nothing wrong with this according to our doctrine, but Kamala Harris got her start in politics by sleeping with a married man.
Bring it out.
Willie Brown, who at the time was the mayor of San Francisco. She was 29 years old and he was 60. And he was doing his thing with her so she could start her political career.
Teacher.
So Kamala Harris is definitely not a woman of the Lord. She definitely is not an advocate for our people. It doesn't matter that Kamala Harris went to Howard University and pledged Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Because if you're a so-called black woman, you're not supposed to pledge Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. You're not supposed to sit in a dark room with a other bunch of black women talking about, so what do you say? Is it wise to say anything? You're not supposed to worship the damn ivy leaf, the poison ivy leaf. You're not supposed to have a shield with Atlas on it. And you're not supposed to serve all mankind.
That's right.
You're only supposed to serve the Most High. And then your people. That's who you're supposed to serve. But anyway, read.
Revelations 2 verse 5. Remember therefore for which thou art fallen.
Okay. Well, go to
Verse 6. But this thou hast, that thou hatest the deeds of Nicodemus, which I also hate.
Okay. Jump to 5 and 10. We're going to show you who we are up here. Read.
Revelations 5 verse 10. And has made us our God kings and priests.
Read that again.
And has made us unto our God kings and priests.
Continue.
And we shall reign on the earth.
And has made unto us our God kings and priests.
Right.
And we shall reign on the earth.
That's right.
So we are the ministers of our God. We are kings and priests. And we are destined to reign on the earth. If the so-called black man leaves America and gets his mind and spirit out of America, this is the destiny that awaits you. If you are a so-called black, Native American, or Hispanic man, and you come back to God. If you a so-called Native American man, you should really be eager to come back to the Most High, because right now we are sitting in a city that was named after some of your chief livestock. Buffalo. Buffalo was named, the city of Buffalo was named after the animal, the buffalo, that our Gadite brothers and sisters used as a main source of resources. Because they ate the meat and they would wear the fur and they would use the bones as weapons. And what the so-called white man did to show you his perpetual hatred for our people, the so-called white man purposely killed millions of buffalo, almost rendering them extinct, just so our Gadite brothers and sisters wouldn't be dependent on the buffalo, who this city is named after, but rather dependent on they wouldn't be dependent on the buffalo, who this city is named after, and they wouldn't be dependent on the fish of Lake Erie, which Erie County is named after, because that's where we at right now. That's the county the city of Buffalo is in. We're in the city of Buffalo, Erie County. No, the white man wanted the white man wanted our Gadite brothers and sisters to be dependent on his government and not to live off the land. So the so-called white man killed millions of buffalo and then wants to turn around and name the city after the buffalo.
Bring that out.
So what is really going on? We calling for our Gadite brothers and sisters to come back to this word and come back to the Most High.
That's
we
right.
calling for our Gadite men to come back so they can be kings and priests.
Teach.
And when you come in here and you step up and you become a king or a priest, you're going to bring this fire and bring this word. The book of Psalms, chapter 105, verse 15. This is not what you're going to hear at the Sunday morning whorehouse tomorrow. Because all they're going to give you, they're going to give you sweet little lies. You know what they're going to be talking about in church tomorrow? They're going to be in church. They're going to be in church praying for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris that they lead America in the right direction and that they can undo the wickedness of Donald Trump. That's what pastors going to be doing. They're going to have all these Negroes in these Baptist churches tomorrow praying for, they're going to be thanking the Most High that Joe Biden won the election. And then they're going to be saying, please, Lord, please guide the hand of Joe Biden, that he can run our country efficiently and that he can do right by our people. Because honestly, them damn Negroes in the church are a bunch of damn soft milquetoast Negroes.
That's right.
Because if the black man in the church, if they really had any heart, then Dylan Roof would not have been able to go into Emmanuel AME Zion Church and shoot and kill 9 of its members.
Bring that out.
But that ain't happening up here. Read.
Psalms 105 verse 15, saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm.
Right. We are the prophets of the Lord. And that wouldn't happen with any of us. So we gonna bring the word out here. We gonna bring the truth. And again, all they're gonna give you in church is sweet little lies. But see, this is the word of the Lord. And the thing about the word of the Lord is you don't get sweet little lies up here. You're gonna get the big bitter truth. If, as I always say, as these brothers have heard me say, if you want some sweet little lies, then your best bet is to go to a Fleetwood Mac concert or see if they're having a reunion tour. That's what you need to do if you want some sweet little lies. But see, that's the problem with our people. That's why a lot of times we've had to bring it to our people spiritually, mentally, and in some cases physically. Because that's exactly what they was hoping for. They were hoping for some sweet little lies. But then when they didn't get it, they got all upset. The book of Isaiah 30:9. So this is the truth up here. And we gonna bring it to you like the meme says, featuring the elder. You gonna get this truth whether you like it, understand it, believe it or not.
Bring it out.
Read.
Isaiah 30, verse 9. Know that this is a rebellious people.
And that's what's wrong with the nation of Israel. Our people are rebellious as hell. Continue.
Lying
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord. You go to any one of these Baptist churches, and I'm sure there's a lot of them in Buffalo. You go to any one of these Baptist churches and tell them Negroes not to eat pork. You tell these Negroes that according to the dietary law, they can't be going down to Maryland. They can't be going to Maryland every summer and going to the crab fest. Because you're not supposed to eat no damn crab. And because y'all want to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, that's why y'all get laid up in the hospital with y'all's faces swollen.
Bring that out.
Because that's why y'all allergic to shellfish, because you're not supposed to eat it. That's the stuff that eats the garbage off the sea floor. But y'all don't want to hear that. Continue.
Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy this